Welcome back. This is video 3 of our video series, Coach Sneak Peek, and I'm super excited that you have continued to learn more about Beachbody coaching and get all of the great details that I've been offering throughout this sneak peek. So I wanted to take some time with this third video to talk about how you can grow your network, how you can find people, how you can reach people. It's such a big question that people have when they decide to become a coach. They really want to know, how the heck does this work? I live in a small town. I don't have many friends. My family isn't supportive. I don't work. I stay at home. I work with I'm at home with my kids all day long, so I don't really have avenues in meeting new people. All of these different factors that people are thinking about, and it's great to ask those questions because I have some answers and I have some ideas on how to grow your network, even though you have these other things that might be going on, these other obstacles that you might have. So let me tell you a little bit about my journey when it came to growing my network and using social media. I talked about it a little bit in the second video that when I first began coaching, I had maybe 100 friends on Facebook. I was actually going through the process of defriending people on Facebook because if I wasn't talking to them, if I wasn't engaged with them, I didn't really feel like I needed to have them in this bank of friends, because I wasn't using Facebook for that purpose. I was really just trying to stay in touch with people who I was already connected with, people who I had close relationships with, and that's what I was using Facebook for. And my coach told me that I would be silly not to use Facebook as a great outlet to reach more people in my network. And I kind of was standoffish about it because I wasn't sure how I felt about putting myself out there, putting my journey out there, putting my physical transformation, making a video and putting it on Facebook. That just made me insane. So I trusted her because, let's face it, she knew what she was talking about, and she encouraged me to continue to build my network on social media. And what I found was that by sharing things on Facebook consistently every day, people could see what I was doing. They could see what I was doing in my fitness journey. They could see what I was doing in my business journey, and they started to get interested. They started to want to know about what I was doing and how I was making it work. And what I also found was, in my busy life of being a mom, going to work full time, opening a wine bar, opening a second wine bar, spending time with friends, spending time with family, in my very busy life that barely gave me an extra time to work this business, I was able to be very effective in a very short period of time by using social media. I was able to put something out there on Facebook and have it reach many more people than it would if I went door to door or talked to people at the PTO meeting or talked to my neighbors or got a group of my coworkers together to talk to them about Shakeology. Yes, I could do that. And yeah, I do that. But I reach way more people in way less time when I use social media. So I kind of got over the hump. I kind of was like, okay, social media is a thing. I gotta stop ignoring it because it's definitely gonna help me rock my business. I had this broad reach of people, people who I went to high school with, people who I went to college with, people who I worked with at one point, people who my husband went to college with. Those kinds of things, I was able to reach those people as I began to grow my network. And it helped me to develop relationships. I was able to see what these people were up to. I was able to see that they were having babies and getting married and were interested in losing weight. And I was able to see these things, and I was able to comment and like and begin these relationships, building rapport, building trust with new people, so that when they were ready for a fitness program or possibly becoming a coach, they reached out to me. Or when I reached out to them, they felt comfortable talking with me about it because we had already started creating a relationship. It was there for me. It was there for the taking on social media. It's free advertising, right? It's great. So I don't want you to feel like you need to be a social media expert in order to go into coaching and be successful with it. Again, I will show you how to use social media to your advantage. There are lots of social media avenues. There's Instagram and Facebook business pages, Snapchat, YouTube, Pinterest, using a blog, all of those things. And I do not expect you to go into coaching and master all of those things all at the same time. That would just be crazy town. For me, I started with my personal Facebook page, began to build a network, friend request people, build relationships that way. About 6 months into the business, I created a Facebook business page and worked on that for a little while. I began to upload videos to YouTube. The blog that I had, I was really just doing because I enjoyed blogging. I liked writing things. I liked using it as a tool. When people would ask, what is Shakeology? I would just send them an article I had written on my blog already. Or if they asked me about clean eating, I would just send them what I had already written on my blog. So the blog was something that I did for myself, but I found useful as well. And I just started to learn throughout using these things how they could benefit my business and how to capitalize on them. And I will teach you that. I will show you that. So your network can grow. You will work every day on growing that network, but it takes time and it absolutely takes consistency with being present and being out there. So I want you to feel like you can do this. You can do this coaching thing by using social media to grow your network and to maximize on your time, because that's what we all want to do, right? So that's your third video in the series. Continue on with video 4, and we're going to keep talking about this Beachbody thing.